Okay. Okay, return to Silas. Yeah, but at least in craps, it's the one of the lowest house edge games there is. But yeah, that's why you really, if you're going to go to Vegas and play a game, you should play poker because there is no. I mean, the house rakes tons of money straight from your face, but there's no house you're playing against at least. Kind of wish this light I had did anything. Oh, if I actually take it out, it does more. Oh. Found old Jeller Boy. Oh, that's what she heard that night. She heard that gate opening. Aha. Ha ha ha. I don't think blackjack's better odds than the craps table. It is a game of variance, though. But I might be wrong. I never was great at remembering how to play blackjack perfectly. And if you fuck around, if you sit down at a table with someone who does play perfect, and you don't know how to play, they get real angry, very angry. There's a lot of anger at the blackjack table. I found that's definitely not a game you sit down at with like a drink and just, you know, be cool. Because it's a lot of anger at the blackjack table. Though, I have walked up to the craps table before with people that are a little special. And they, just like you putting your chips on the table is enough to like sully the craps table suddenly. It's like, pull on my bets. Pull on my bets. It's like, Jesus Christ, my man. It's going to be okay. Also, almost got beat up by a whole gang of people that worked at the Hard Rock. I was playing at I was at the Tuscany because a friend of mine won a trip for 30 days in Vegas to play in the main event, and I went with him. It was weird too because we had just gone to Vegas. Me, him, his girlfriend, and Crystal, and we'd spent like 8 days there. And then we come back, and like 2 days later, he wins this trip, and he's like, "You want to go back?" And so I did. And man, I was so tired of Vegas by the time I left there. I don't, no, I don't remember being banned from craps. I do remember those Hard Rock boys saying they were gonna beat me up. I don't remember what I did to them, to be honest. Murder? You're certain? And you didn't think to say anything? I just found it. What evidence do you have of this? This... Is this blood? Thank you, Scout. No, leave it with me, Private. The first time I ever played craps, we got back. This was the 30-day trip, and I was scared to even play craps because the saying "crapshoot," and so I was afraid of. Okay. But we were walking back, and my friend, his name was Ben. We stopped being friends because of the Obama election. He like lost his mind. He was very Republican, and I didn't really. I mean, I don't care what you do. You vote how you want to vote, but man, the fact I was going to vote for Obama was like, we can't be friends anymore, apparently. But anyways, of course, he was kind of crazy. Anyways, one time his girlfriend called me. We'd gone and played poker. We used to be in a poker league at a bar, and we'd gone and done that and left the bar and they went back to their house and I went back here. In fact, this is the only time I think I've ever driven whenever I had drank anything. I don't think I was that drunk, but I mean, I normally don't ever drive. But they dropped me off here, and I had something to drink whenever we went and played poker. This is like, Jesus, how many years ago was this? Before Obama was elected. Let's see here. Okay. I'd like to tell him what to do with them. Either work on your armor or teach you about the spider traps. Your choice. I kind of want armor to be better, but he ain't taught me anything about spider traps. So I feel like I should get a little bit of spider trap knowledge, I think. Spot a hidden trap so you don't fall into one yourself. Is that what was out there in the way? You just fall through the world? Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Hopefully, I guess I can spot spider traps now. Anyways, she called me and was like, "Ben's going crazy." Apparently, he had decided that me and her were flirting. I don't remember where Crystal was. She was going out of town or something for this weekend or something. But he had decided that me and her were too friendly at the bar, basically. And why I was the one that was supposed to diffuse this, I don't know. But apparently, like, he had like thrown the vacuum cleaner through their glass door, and like, I don't even know. I got there, he had taken out a gun. I got there, and she had gotten the gun from him. And so I remember I disarmed the gun, like took the clip out and took the bullet out of the chamber, and I put the clip and the bullet that was in the chamber. I put it back in the clip and put that in my car. Then I gave her the gun back, which I guess he could have had other clips. But anyways, he'd like thrown everything out of the refrigerator. Like the whole kitchen was just covered in like broken glass from him throwing everything out of the refrigerator. The window was, like I said, all smashed up with the vacuum cleaner sitting in the yard. He was sitting on the porch crying. No, he still had the gun. That's right. When I got there, he still had the gun. I got him to give it to me. Anyways, I ended up leaving after like 2 hours and went back home after he cried for a while and got his shit together. Okay. All right, yeah, I need to go Silas. That's right. Oh yeah. Anyway, so first time I ever played craps, me and him and I had come back from, we'd been to some tournament that night, and he had won, and I'd come in. I didn't come in first, but I'd play. So we both had some extra money, and we're walking by the craps table, and there's no one at it, and this woman and guy were the dealers, and they told us to, like, come on, play, and we were like, fuck it, let's play. So we won so much fucking money that night playing craps. We didn't know what we were doing. We were literally doing what they told us. I've never won so much money in a single night playing any gambling game. I don't even remember how much it was. It was a shitload though. And so we did that every single night for the rest of the time we were there. And we never had a single losing night. I've played craps many times since then, and I've never experienced this run of luck that me and him had. Every single night. And so what was crazy about it is, like, a few years later, whenever it was just me and Crystal there on vacation, we went over to the Tuscany. It's a little tiny ass little place. I mean, it's not, no one goes to the Tuscany to gamble. They're just like, they get put up there to sleep, and they happen to gamble at night or something like that. Took her over there, and we just lost our money. We lost, like, I think it was like $600 in like 20 minutes. It's just like, all right, and that's craps. She'd never played before. I was like, you gotta see this is great. And then it wasn't very great. But then, like, man, like, this hasn't been that long ago even. The last time I was in Vegas, we just went there on vacation, just me and Crystal again. And we were staying at We actually weren't. I don't remember where we were staying. We're staying at the Venetian, but we weren't at the Venetian. We were at Rio, I think, or maybe we were at the Venetian. Anyways, we went to the craps table, and we start playing, and we're just. I mean, it was just this another one of these amazing the most wonderful night of your life playing craps. And I realized something halfway through. I'm talking to the woman dealer for a while, and I'm like, hold on. You used to work at the Tuscany, didn't you? And she was like, yeah, I did. I was like, holy shit, you were the woman that taught me how to play craps, and I won so much fucking money. So what I've learned is that she has to be present for me to win a bunch of money at craps. That's the real secret to craps. Anyways. Transport. I gave her my email and stuff, but she never contacted me. There was some video game she played that I was playing at the time too. I don't remember what it was. Okay, so Mirrors with the ship's manifest. It's to the harbor anytime now. Oh. Huh. This worries me, this quest. I feel like it's like game-ending quest. Yeah. And I got a lot of stuff I still want to do. Like that determines if you're lucky enough to get her as dealer, right? Yeah. It took me a long time to realize that it was the same person. Lady luck. Main quest says a prison transport is due to the harbor. Mara is aboard. So his wife's aboard. That's what this whole game's about, is finding his wife. So I'm worried that if I complete that quest, I complete the game. Monarch Brig. With a fresh carrot. Okay, whatever. Oh, love, you gave such a fright. Where have you been? You poisoned me. It's no slight against you, my lovely. I actually quite like you. But you're being a nuisance. That's a fine story, minstrel, but you have no proof. Why don't we just stay out of each other's way? A soup? Will you try some? No, I'm good. Put some aside for you in case you change your mind. No, bitch. No. Oh, you feel reinvigorated, huh? Wow, okay. I guess there's just a lot of frog legs around. So I guess she didn't take old boy's leg. What are you talking about, sashimi? The fuck you talking about? No, that's just a legend to say that anything with a red paw is the main quest. Shut up, sashimi. Uh, where the fuck is the thief's tunic at? You know what? I'm gonna go down to the harbor and let's see what happens. If it's the end of the game, it's the end of the game. Hopefully it's not, because I feel like there's a lot more to do still. Is this the way? Gooby, please. They should bring back Gumby. Remember Gumby? Remember how cool Gumby was? I remember. Mouse! Mouse! Please, my mother needs water. Will you please fetch her some? And I'll tell you all I know, but first I beg you, fetch me some water. Where the fuck am I supposed to get some water from? What do I look like? Water fountain? It's a bottle. Where the fuck am I supposed to get some water from? Here, I got you something. Have this chamber pot. In what? What am I? Oh, here. Just have a whole bucket. Dump it on you. Conspired against Milby to make Co-80. Here. It's a fine sight. Mother, here, try to drink. That's it. Good. Not too much. I thought you were a guard when I first saw you coming. She's very weak. She looks awful. Don't try and speak, Mother. You need to rest. I'm Tam. This is Faro, my mother. Who are you, friend? Tilo. Tilo the minstrel? Mother, this is Tilo, Mara's husband. You know Mara? Aye. We were held with Mara for almost a week. By all rights, she should be here, but at the port, Mother and I were going to be separated. It happened so quickly. Mara, she gave up her place so I could take care of Mother. Should have, Bella. I'm sorry, brother. She couldn't have known you'd be waiting for her, and Mother was too weak to be left alone. She did what she thought was right. Aye, she was pulling another boat. I don't know where. I'm sorry, it was also chaotic. Mother might know more. Mother! She's sleeping now. Her breathing seems easier, doesn't it? Look at her. She's exhausted. Mother. How was Mara? Bruised, but alive. If you can find the key to these chains to make Farah more comfortable. We might even have a chance of getting out of here. One of the guards took it with him. He was headed for the harbor master's office. You might find him there. Shit, he got a handkerchief? That's what I'm all about. Oh, this room looked different when you came in. I thought it was like a table and stuff. It must be upstairs. Oh, these stairs being so tall. Oh yeah, look at this shit right here. Yoink. Yoink. Who are you? I was a prisoner on the loose. Keep an eye out for him. A mouse. I don't know why that was his voice. It just felt right. This has been a really good game. I'm gonna be sad when it's over. You're back. Acts of sedition. Sedition. Like addition. Like you and Mara. We're all in the same boat. Well, we're not in... yeah. What? Never mind. We're in the same... Ah, that's what I said. There's nothing funny about this mouse. Good. Hurry, unlock the chains before the guards return. Idiots. Mother! Because escaping here. Where will we go? Mother, this is... Mara's husband, the minstrel. I might be old, but at least one good ear. Quest? Such a hero. Quest? Ha! Damn, we'll take the key. We'll need it later. I'd say we don't have much time before the guards return. Let's see if we can find a way out of this. I feel like that's her voice because she didn't have a lot of water and her throat was parched, you know? Take the boat leave now. Ah, a farmer, a minstrel, an old maid. It's quite the crew. It's not the worst idea, but I think the best... this is our last port of call before Castlebrook. What's this place? It is served by 5 great ports. Alber is the northerlymost port, although which all trade from Baladhan is conducted. Egress is the most heavily fortified, for it sits dangerously close to the Salter and the west shore. Castlebrook to the south is the closest to the capital. Goods unloaded there are taken by the caravan crossland to Dal. Skarn is the largest of the 5 ports, adoring the shores of Lake Vila. Orandas, to the northeast, is a mere mooring post by comparison. A bustling and vibrant trade center, Skarn is mostly populated by rodents and operated under the management of the Red Paw. It is nevertheless a fine example of the diversity of creatures working in harmony, and only rarely descends into sheer chaos when the Merchants Guild goes on strike. Their strikes are scheduled to be held twice monthly. Jesus. Oh yeah, start with that itinerary. Aye, that might work. Wouldn't the change need some sort of official approval? From some high-ranking officer, aye. The commander, leave it to me.
Did you hear that, Tamlin? Such confidence from so small a mouse. I understand now what Mara sees in him.
Mother, please. Sorry about her, brother. It's just her way. Ha! I can imagine. I said can imagine. Typo. Game unplayable. Alright then. Best of luck, brother. Oh, should I? I leveled up. Where's this little itinerary? There's not much to this ship, to be honest. New God of War game. I've never played a God of War game, so it's highly unlikely that'll make it to my list of games I will be playing in the near future. They've always looked good though, and I've seen them. I've definitely checked out some God of War, just never something I played. There's the fucking harbor map. I found it. It's too late. Already paid gold for it. I think I'm getting a headache. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to add a game before I finished Age of Engineering. This game just looked cool. I wanted to play it. Normally this doesn't happen. Normally I'm a real good streamer boy and I play, well, I'm saying I'm going to play until I finish it. Once we finish this, we'll probably go back. Oh, sorry. Fuck. To Age of Engineering. How now, Mouse?
Good. Now, let's hope there's friendly port of call between here and Castlebrook. You must know this coastline up and down, Tilo. Where would you suggest?
Fuck, I just read the whole fucking thing. Gadwell was one of them, wasn't it? Scarrett was too. I have a cousin that lives not far from Gadwell.
Gadwell might just do. Now we'll just need the Crimson Commander to approve the new itinerary.
Huh. What could be easier? Doing her voice makes my throat feel weird. go hard on this main quest, see if it unlocks some of these areas that I haven't been able to go to. There's definitely still something in the catacombs that I can't figure out how to get to, and I feel like if I push through some main quest, I'll unlock it. Man, imagine if they searched my body. They'd be like, so, can you tell us why you're carrying around 22 snot rags? Damn it. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. I hate having to use this armor to get around. Such a slow boy. Ah, Scow. Just the book I need to see. Your timing couldn't be better. Good, good. Listen to this. Takes up his lyre. Oh boy. My lovely's lovely. Is this a song about his girlfriend's vagina? My lovely's eyes that shine and sparkle. Her whiskers are all coarse and bristly, like rubies glowing in the darkly. Her lips are red and soft and kissly. My lovely's ears are soft and purple. They flap so gaily in the breeze. I long to nuzzle at her fur pull. Through her pulse often make me sneeze. My lovely's cough is soft and croupy. Her teeth are dainty, sharp and nibbly. Her left eye is all white and droopy. Her nose is long and pink and dribbly. My lovely's lovely and contrary. I swore one day she'd be my bride, but in a garden green and airy. Oh God, did she die? She fell and broke her neck and died. What do we think? Let's go with that. The imagery is powerful. Okay, I'm glad I actually listened to his song. Now, what's this? Itinerary holding arm's length studies it for theatrical intensity. I see. Good. All right. Gadwell? Yes, sir. A charming fishing port. You really should visit sometime. Tough place for the Red Paw now, though. With a wink and a flourish of his quill and the pen, the commander signs the document. My autograph for a fan. Leave this with me, Scowl. Make sure it reaches the transport captain. Jornsey, thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. And welcome. Okay. Oh, shit, that didn't chain at all. Oh, okay, it did chain. I hung up there for a second. Stormageddon, hello. Thank you. I think I was singing when you came in. Missed it. That's probably for the best. She never heard that song. That song was not meant to be heard. It was good though. I liked it. Well,
Hold on, Mouse. Then we're all set. Aye. You've been patient enough. Please, ask what you will, and I'll answer best I can.
do you know why Mara and I were called before the Baron?
Since Great Biram, the Red Paw have been rounding up any mouse considered a threat. You haven't heard? The Red Paw's garrison there was burned to the ground. They're blaming it on mice. Your wife came to visit me in the freehold no more than a year ago. Only once and very briefly she told me her name. It was not long after Tamlin had been arrested at Worrell. Rebels? You sound like a rat. Tamlin, that's enough now. Mara brought me a message from Tamlin's friend. Aye, informing me of his arrest. Thanks to your wife, I was able to arrange his release. You owe Mara a debt of gratitude, and we're not the only ones. You never knew about any of this, did you, Tilo? I won't pretend to know the answer to that. You're her husband, Tilo. You should know her better than anyone, but I'll tell you this. Whatever the reason, we'll be forever grateful that she did. Hi, you're a lucky mouse, brother. Lucky? I wouldn't call any of us lucky. I'm afraid I don't know. Such bitterness. It doesn't suit you, Tilo. Mara cares about you a great deal. That much is obvious. She was put aboard the Rathskellion, for what it's worth. Aye, she's a cargo ship working out of Skarn. She goes all over. It's not so much to go on, I know. Aye, the crew will be on their way back now. Will you not come with us, Tilo? We could use a buck like you. They won't notice one more mouse aboard. Very well. Farewell, Tilo. Find Mara, whatever it takes. And
keep fighting the fight. That's the spirit. Make your mark, Tilo. Make a statement. Burn their colors. Set the red paw aflame.
And make sure the commander knows whose handiwork it is. Aye.
Aye, make mischief, brother. You're a good mouse, Tilo.
Now go.
What was that to do? Talk to Silius.